Hey, it's Charles Caldwell here, and this is the final video for the final project of Java 1. My app this week utilizes the Wonderground API, and what it does is it goes out, grabs the weather information for whatever zip code you provide it. So let's jump right in, get a quick demo of the app, and then take a look at the code. So here we are on the computer with an emulator simulating a Nexus 6 running API 22. Let's jump into the app. And we'll notice is a little progress indicator there letting us know it's retrieving data. And here we are. We have the current weather for Winter Park, Florida, which is 72 degrees. And we also have additional information here about the weather. Now if we punch in a zip code, we can look up the weather for a different location. As we can see, the weather in Seattle, Washington, quite a bit colder and mostly cloudy, go figure. If we try to search with no zip code, we get a snack bar down here letting us know. It needs to at least have 5 numbers. And this also shows what happens if we have no network. Kill the network. We'll try to do a search for my home zip code. We find out there is no network connection. So if we connect again. There we are. 66376. Now I get the data. So that pretty much takes care of our advanced views. I'll show the library we brought in to use the snack bar, and we'll take a look at some of the code behind the progress indicator. So let's do that now. So here we are in the code, and there is a lot going on in this code, but for the sake of time, we'll just stick to hitting the points that are on the rubric. Now let's take a look at the couple libraries that we brought in. Now we'll see we brought in the Apache Commons library for a little bit of extra functionality. We brought in the support design library, which gives us those fancy little snack bars that pop up at the bottom. And there's actually a lot in that design library. I'd recommend everyone to take a look at that. Now let's go into our weather async task, which we use to extend the async task. Now, quick note here in the do in background, we do put the thread to sleep for 2 seconds, and that's really for the grading purposes, just so you can see the progress indicator up here, because the API moves really fast. Speaking of the progress bar, let's go down here in our pre-execute. This is where we make the progress bar visible, and then in the post-execute, we have it right here that we make it invisible. And of course, we do it here because the do in background does not have access to the UI thread. We also use a little callback listener here to call this, which is actually in the main activity. Let's take a look at that. And here it is here. This is where we assign our weather information to the top of the screen and also populate our list view. Now down here in the retrieve weather data, that's where this is really the only place that the async gets called. So this is the only place that we have this check to see if we are online. Let's take a look at that real quick. That's our static helper method in a custom network connectivity class. Going back to the main activity, and as we can see, if we are not online, we use that snack bar right here and remove the progress bar. As long as we're in this method, we see that here's our API string, pulling in a zip code, which goes right here, which creates that dynamic URL string that changes based on the user's text input. And then we call the async task, which gets executed on a different thread. I think that actually covers everything on the rubric. Like I said, there's a lot more there, but for the sake of time, we won't be able to cover all those things. I learned a lot this past month. Some of it was a little bit of review from a couple years ago when I kind of filled it with Java, but the majority of it was a lot of new knowledge that I was really excited to learn and then apply right away. Had a great time in this class. Look forward to the next class, Java 2, kicking off next week. In the meantime, I think I'm going to rest my brain this weekend. So until then, thank you for watching.